there. This is Madeline from Madeline's Craft Room. I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. I knew this was going to happen today. I was expecting a parcel, of course, from Stampin' Up. And just when I'm about to hit live, and because I live alone, I had to let them into the building. So I'm kind of excited later to open this up. But anyway, my apologies for being a few minutes late. Anyway, I am Madeline from Madeline's Craft Room, and I am from Parksville, Vancouver Island, Canada. And today we have a hot day. Again, we've been having quite a few of those days. But anyway, I'm so glad that you are able to join me, whether it's live or later on the replay or even later on YouTube. I post on YouTube as well because there's people that are not on Facebook, and that way they can still participate as well. So please be sure to let me know that you're there. Going to create together here. And if you are new to me, yeah, let me know where you're from. But it's always so good to be able to see all the regular ladies that I just love to be able to see and participate with. So today we're going to do a simple card fun fold. And you can see a little sneak peek of it here on the side. This one actually was done probably about a year ago. We went to a Vancouver Island demonstrator meeting. That's what's so cool about being a actual demonstrator, because we get to attend these special meetings. And Vancouver Island's very special that way, is that we have a meeting where we just be able to meet together as all over the island. And that is a really special time. And we have one coming up. So I'm excited in September for that. But anyway, so if you want to know any more about joining Stampin' Up, you let me know. And I'd love to have you part of our team. But this is one of the fun things we do, and that is always make a make and take. So this one here just has a center flap that goes up. And of course, I am not going to use that same set. I am going to use a different set and designer paper. So this was the nested, oh boy, now I forget it. It's with the birds. But we're not using that. We are going to use actually floral paper. Isn't that interesting? Sometimes we think, oh, what? I don't want to do all things with floral paper. But what's beautiful about Stampin' Up is they can have some amazing florals, but on the flip side, they can have something totally different. And this one is one of those. It even has a black, and I have used this paper for quite a few different things already. You can see there's a nice green one. There's that black again. There's the one we're going to use. This is another one here. Oh, it's frozen. Sorry. Let's just let it adjust. There we go. And I love those colors on it. So today, oh, and I should tell you, this special designer paper is called Florals in Bloom. And it is, of course, the 12 by 12 size. And I'm going to let you know what our measurements are. So this designer paper, as I mentioned, it's got the floral that's behind it. But this particular paper, we want it to be 4 by 5.5. So whether you want to write it down, I will later put all the measurements down below. And then that way you can create it later if you want to just watch. So here we go. Those are the pieces for that. Now, this is not your typical card where you open and close. It's just one piece of the cardstock. And this piece is 4.25 by 5.5. And this particular one I'm using is the Granny Apple Green, one of my favorite greens. But it goes so beautifully with this paper. And then the other piece we need, as we see here with this one, this is the flap that we actually open up. That piece is 2.75 by 11 inches. So, and then this is scored at 5.5. So we have this piece, And then this piece is a little bit of a more different measurement, but it is 2 5/8 by 5 3/8. And what that's going to do is just give us a nice little border. So let's do that right now. We're going to maybe take off this piece here, and I'm going to get my adhesive, and we are going to just glue this on. Aren't simple fun folds a fun thing to do that you don't, it doesn't take a long time, but it can just be done very simply, and you can make multiple, and it does not take an awful lot of time. And what I love about these templates that I show you, you could use it with any designer paper, any colors, or any, like this particular stamp set we're not using. I'm going to show you in a minute which stamp set we're using. But again, whatever you have at home, you do not have to be the same, and it does not have to be very specific for this fun fold which one you're using. So we're just going to put our adhesive on there. And again, we just want to center this. Oh, and I must have cut it wrong. Nope, no. What am I doing? I'm wrong. This one you don't center. Whew, I just about forgot. This one is made so that it's flush on this end. Whoopsie. And flush on this end. You just want a border on these two sides. And that's why this piece, I'm going to just embellish that a little bit more. Make it a little flatter. There we go. And so this is the side that has our cardstock, colored cardstock. We want to put our adhesive on this side. And just like we put that designer paper, we are going to put this piece right up along the top edge and center it. And if you want to measure it, you certainly can do that. As many of you know, I like to eyeball. Usually it doesn't fail me. It's usually pretty close. But you certainly can take out your ruler and match up your ends if you want. But we just want to center that on there, press it down. Okay. And oh, I forgot we were going. Oh dear. Okay. Guess what I forgot? We're going to do that again. We're going to have a double layer of paper. Does that matter? I was going to emboss this. I'm getting too excited about this card. Chill out, Madeline. You guys do that? You have a plan, and then all of a sudden you get going and then go, oopsie. Okay, what was this one? This one, so Madeline has to use her measurements for this one. This one, what did we say it was? It was 2 5/8. So that is, oh, goodness, I'm getting stuck on everything here. 2 5/8, right there. 2. Oh, it's a hot day today. How's everybody doing? I have air conditioning, so I do apologize if it's a little loud in the back, but it is the way to survive on these hot days for me. Okay, so where's her piece? Here. Okay, let's get this right. Bring in my mini, and I'll show you. I decided that this one, because it's one that fits in our mini, let's get it over here. And this is the glass. This is just one of the pieces. And I'm going to show you the difference. So, of course, this would be just fine if you wanted to leave that by itself. But if we emboss this, and I'm going to push this one over because this side has a lot of detail and then it fades out. And I want as much as possible. So I am going to put our platform and our 2 skinny ones. And, oh, I forgot to stagger these. There we go. Sorry, my table is Everything's moving on me. There we go. Oh, I think I've got something wrong. What am I doing? Have I forgotten a way to do this? Ladies, have I got this right? 1 and 2 and 2. Oh boy. Come back and I'm lost. We're going to use this in the big one. I haven't used the little one in a while. All right. Maybe I just don't have muscle today. That could be too. I think it's a muscle problem. No? Oh, I got the middle one in there. That's what the problem is. I did a lot of cleaning last week for a few days in a row, and whew, that has taken a toll on my body. Okay, here's the difference. So this is what it would look like. Can we see the texture? Or if we left it by itself. So you can see it does definitely a whole lot more when we can add texture. So I know it's 2 layers, but I'm not popping very much on here, so I'm okay with that. Obviously, you don't want to have too much thickness, but we're okay. So now we're just going to put that right on top. Just like that. Can you hear me now? Hopefully you can hear me now. So what I did is because it's just a straight edge, I cut all the way around, and you can see how there's just these tiny little snips. And what makes this really easy, and you don't have any white spots, is you can just literally do these little cuts in, and then you have actually cut all the way around. But see how this leaf is so easy to cut. I am hoping you can hear. Yes, you can hear now. Oh, thanks, Yvonne. Oh, dear. So there, if you didn't hear me, there's 2 different leaves in this stamp set. And I chose this just because all you have to do is cut all the way around and just do those snips like I did. And then you have a perfect cut leaf. So I was thinking, what if we put some leaves up here? Actually, I'm thinking I'll put that one on the bottom, put these on the top. So just design where you want to put these first. So I'm thinking if I do that, and then I'm going to pop that. Okay, so we have a plan. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like I say, I don't know what's going on with the phone. I put it on animal. I'm seeing animals. I'm getting frustrated here. Whew, calm down. I had it on airplane mode, and it's supposed to block out all that. And for some reason, today it's not. Technology is not my friend today. Frustrating. Okay, so isn't that ever cute? So now we're going to stick him right on here. And now I am actually going to glue this guy down because I don't want to pop up too much. So we're just going to pop that up there like that. And now we're going to pop. Now just make sure that we put the dimensionals more on the bottom, because I'll put it on one of them, but I'm not going to put it on both. And the reason is we don't want double layering. So we're going to take the backs off. And then I'm going to put this one on here. And this one I'm going to layer over here. And then, of course, because we don't want it to be higher, I'm just going to put a little dab of glue right there. Oops, little dab, too big. There we go. And then what I was thinking would be really cute for embellishments are the shade of green hexagons, which is through the cute little turtle. And here, let's put it on here so you can see. Look at all these colors that it comes with, all these different greens. And so which color are we going to use? There's a granny apple green. And then there's white. I think we're going to take one granny, and we're going to put that, let's see, we'll put one here, but then we're going to take two of the smaller ones, but a different color. This one almost makes it look like it's clear, which is okay. All right, so there we have the silly, here's the stamp set we're using, the Silly Safari. And I don't know if they're silly, they're just so stinking cute. And I like cute. So here we go, the little flap goes up, and then that way you can create or put whatever you like inside. And actually, you know what I'm thinking, just right now, where is this leaf? I want to show you this leaf here. So I'm just going to pick that up, take my granny apple green, take that, move that out of the way because I don't want to get ink on it. And I'm going to take this cute, let's see, I'm just trying to think, what will we do? We'll put it kind of hanging here. And then I'll do let's do a third generation. There we go. So now we have the cute prawns inside, the prawn leaf. Isn't that ever cute? So you can see whether you're using birds or flowers, whatever dyes, it is amazing what all you can create, and they can look all very different because of whatever you choose. But see here, the designer paper, and even though this was floral designer paper, that's the beautiful thing about our designer paper is that the backside can have ones that can go with other things. So there you go. Hopefully you can make a card like that, Yvonne and others, and let me see what you have created. I would love to be able to see that. So thank you very much for joining me, and be sure to mark your calendar for September 12th as I am doing an open house. And I have been creating, I've changed things around in my classroom. Behind me now, you see the annual catalog. And so a lot of these new ones that are in the annual catalog are all posted up here. And then also now on my other board, I have a bigger display of the online new mini, which is also in that box, more goodies. And then I have a scrapbooking wall. So I have lots to share with you. So thank you very much, and hope to see you all soon. And hopefully we'll figure out what happened today with technology so it doesn't happen again. Thanks so very much. Bye-bye.